Thanks for tuning in, everybody, for checking out the first ever episode podcast of Gaming After Work. Now, I know you're probably sitting there thinking, who the hell are the guys that are behind these mics, these sexy ass guys behind these mics? And you know what? You're about to find out right now, because yours truly, right here, who's talking at this very moment right now. Obviously, Swiper the Fox. Okay, hit me up on Twitter, wherever you feel like necessary. I don't care. Otherwise, you can call me Sim. Either or. I don't care. Guys, why don't you introduce yourself?
Well, I'm Thor's Manifer. You can find me on Thor's Manifer on Twitter. And, on that lovely Twitch, so, that's just pretty much, I'm very basic, so let's introduce the next guy over here.
I like it.
I go by Flame Drops, but it's with an I, because, it's taken, so.
Because you're weird like that?
Yeah.
I like it.
You can catch me on Twitter. Post most of my clips and content there, but try to stream, but you know how it is.
The daily grind. The daily grind is how it is. And we all know. Because we're always at work. And then when we come at work, we get on the second grind. Because that's how it is on a daily basis.
Second grind, best grind.
It is the best grind. I agree. I'm pretty sure everyone else will agree with us as well.
100%.
So now, let's get into the real reason why people are checking us out. They want to hear a different perspective, a different way of thinking about the gaming industry and how different people perceive games and how they feel about it and all that nonsense. So let's delve into some, I don't want to say controversial stuff, but let's get our hands dirty. Let's cause some fucking shit. Okay? I want people to hit up our Twitter handles. Like, hold on, what are these guys talking about? These guys are assholes. You know what I mean? That's what I want.
Yeah, fuck the police.
I want it. No justice, no peace. They got us face down in the middle of the street. You know what I mean? That's how it is. That's how it is. All right, so first, I think the first topic that we have to cover, that everyone has covered, is Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. We have to do it. We have to do it.
Yeah. It's the newest, freshest title out there.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. They got me scared. I'm paranoid.
I've been hearing a lot of both.
I feel like I'm gonna get cheated on again. That's how I feel right now with them. You know what I mean? I took them out on a date. I gave them a nice dinner. I floated some money, and then I get pimped a year later. That's how I feel. They took advantage of me, and I'm pretty sure you guys. You know what I mean? That's how I feel, and I don't know if I can trust them again. I don't know, and I still, till right now, I have not bought the game, and I probably won't buy the game unless it goes on a hefty sale.
I would have to second the not buying the game. First of all, I'm a avid other game player right now, kind of invested into them, and also, it's a 1 year cycle of Call of Duty, same thing every year.
Yeah, and that's the tough part, because by the time that 1 year cycle is there, the next Call of Duty's coming out, and you're like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this now? This game's already dead.
Yeah, once you get in the groove of the current COD, and all of a sudden they spring a new one on you, and you're like, oh, sick.
I don't know. Kind of the same thing with sports games,
That's why I don't ever buy sports games unless, our boy Nick is like, yo, let's play some Madden, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to get my ass kicked. Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is the first year that I have not bought a sports game. I have not. Otherwise,
Same.
I'm not gonna lie. Every other year, I've bought at least one.
Bought it.
Yeah, I bought at least one. This is the first year I haven't. But for some reason, I still own Madden 20 after the free Madden 20 week, or the free week that they let everybody test the game out. I still have it for free, and I have not paid for it. I checked my previous payment history. I checked my Xbox payment history. I checked everything, and it does not say you are the dumbass that purchased Madden 20. I have not seen that at all. I have not seen that. But anyway, I digress. I'm nervous about Call of Duty, but Wade, you're playing it, obviously all the time. Like,
Yeah,
I need you to
I'm
persuade
literally
me.
playing it right now. So.
Persuade me. Help me understand, because I can't.
All right. I don't know. I grew up with like the old COD, right? The COD where it was boots on the ground. I know everyone says that, but
I think you should
the
clarify really
COD,
quickly. Which COD are you talking about?
like first CODs I played was like World at War,
Okay,
Call of Duty, Big Red 1, like the
okay,
classics, the
gotcha,
old ones.
gotcha.
And like I kept playing,
Classics.
but those kind of went into like the first Modern Warfares and the first Black Ops games, and they were all like, I guess they were new, right? And that's what was so great about it was it was new. People had never seen something like that.
Yeah, they were the
And
hot chicks at school. That one hot
yeah,
girl at school. You're like,
You're like, I gotta try it.
I gotta get me some.
yep,
You know what I mean?
yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
And then they went to like the whole run and gun, jetpacks and stuff, and I kind of walked away just because there was better games. If I wanted to get uh, that kind of high, like Titanfall.
hmm
That game is, oh, um, but like they came out with this, um, and I know it's just nostalgia trip times 1,000, but it's fun, man. Like they did a damn good job. The campaign is by far in my top 10 campaigns I've ever played.
Gotcha.
It's
Okay, just out of curiosity, what's your
like
number one? Just out of curiosity. Now I gotta know that you're throwing out stats like that. Now I have to know.
I know I'm sucking on Titanfall's D, but it's gonna be Titanfall. That campaign is
I personally have
absolutely
never
incredible.
finished the campaign of Titanfall.
Wait, are we talking about
Titanfall
the
1 or
first
2.
one or the second one?
Titanfall 2.
Okay, I would
Titanfall
say
2 was way better story.
I played the second. I played Titanfall 2 maybe like for an hour or so. Like I
Yeah.
did not play it at all. I played a little bit online and
Yeah,
that
it
was
was a
it.
weird game. Online was always really rough with people because like it's a game that it's kind of easy to grasp, right? Like you go in, you slide around, you get a big robot thing, you shoot each other.
Yeah,
But
shoot each other. Yeah.
Yeah, who
but
did
in
It's
reality, the game is so much deeper. Like the skill gap and the skill ceiling is so much bigger than people ever expect. And that's what drew me in so so much. But it takes a long time to like get to a point where you can actually excel and really enjoy the game. Which I don't know. I think is good because a lot of games nowadays, like this game, if you go slow and peek and like aim your corners and everything, you're a top tier player. Which I don't know if just doing that should really constitute being a top tier player. You
so
know,
so you
Yeah.
so you're telling
there's
me
not a
that
whole.
so you're telling me that anybody can be top tier pretty much. To an
I'm telling you,
extent.
with skill-based matchmaking, anybody can feel top tier.
Yeah, because like if you just sit there and you hold your corners well and you know that it's relatively a choke point and you just kind of camp the area. Not really, I don't want to say camp, but you kind of hold down the fort.
Yep.
You can't really get slayed out, and then people are just gonna keep getting mad and try to kill you, and then you're just gonna keep just destroying them because they're gonna just keep falling in the trap. So
Yeah, that was one of my things I was nervous of is how bad was the spawn camping gonna be. I don't know.
It's weird. Like
It's
they they threw out the 3-lane maps, right?
yep.
Scrapped them. Said screw it, we don't want it. And
Yeah.
if you come up against a team that's gonna clap you, you're gonna get clapped like bad. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go off on a little tangent here. What do you guys think of skill-based matchmaking? They put it in Fortnite now. That's a big thing with a lot of the top streamers and YouTubers are talking about.
Well, see,
What do you guys think about it?
I don't even know how. I don't even know if you can trust Fortnite right now, because, you know, I got a victory royale the other day against a fucking bot. Like, how was? So you're gonna tell me
know.
you're gonna tell me a bot is on my skill level? Am I that trash, or is that just, you know, everyone else around me trash?
Yeah,
I need to
that's
know.
where Fortnite kind of didn't really do well with skill-based matching because like obviously there's so many players playing the game because you know it's like one of like the number one game right now. So obviously bots are immune
Mhm.
case, but
Yeah.
like it feels demoralizing. Like what Sim was saying, like you won your last kill was against a bot. Like
Yeah.
I don't play, but I've watched plenty of clips and like the bots barely shoot. So it's like
No,
if
yeah,
you have any
You
sort
you
of
got
brain cell,
literally the guy that I went against, he was too busy trying to tear down a steel or a steel wall, metal wall, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
hmm
Taking that down rather than trying to take me out, and it's like, okay, if that wasn't the easiest kill I've ever gotten in my whole entire life, you know what I mean?
yeah.
It was it was
It
it was uneventful.
does
they
Call of
even
Duty have
bots and like
skill-based
capture your
matchmaking? By
gameplay.
the way. I think Fortnite did not do well on it. That's just plain out flat. Like the games that are doing well at skill-based matchmaking, and I enjoy it, is Call of Duty and Destiny. Like Destiny reapplied it, and control that it's in feels actually like I'm not just gonna stomp on these kids. Like they're actually a threat. Same with the new competitive playlist. It might be easy, but once you get higher up into the rankings, you're facing people that are actually like trying in your level and you're not getting smoked but you're not shitting on them so you're doing average and I enjoy that a lot more
I mean, I guess
and
You've
I guess
oh,
I kind of understand why they wanted to go, you know, with the whole I'm gonna throw AIs in our game, because majority of the
well
people,
because a lot they have so many people are like
to
what
yeah,
to pander
8-year-olds
to the people who suck.
majority
That's
of the,
all it
and
is.
it's because they're under 10
yeah
years old. That's why.
and they want them to hop into their game and have a fun experience and not get booty blasted by some sweat lord that can crank 90s on you before you blink 3 times.
Yeah. Hit you with the
Like that
cleanest.
was my whole thing with playing Fortnite before. I was like, yeah, I love hopping into a game, getting out of the first town or wherever I drop, and then I run to this one sweat that just wipes my whole squad.
I don't know, dude. Like games evolve, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Fortnite, we started Fortnite, and the if you saw a dude build a wall ramp, you were like, oh shit, uh
Dude, he's a god.
oh,
He's a god.
um,
He's a Lord Gortys himself.
and now you play and you're like, if you can't do 90s, you're behind.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
is what it is.
you don't belong in Fortnite.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, I'm not the most skilledest builder at all. Pretty much, I only do three things. I put the mat in front, I put the staircase, and I put the mat on top sometimes if I need to. Those are the only three there. I don't do that triangle bullshit. I don't edit the bullshit. And that's because majority
It
of the
is
time,
bullshit. That's all it is.
majority of the time I have a rocket. So if you want to be that dumb fuck that's doing all that extra shit, I'm just gonna rocket you. I'm gonna rocket your base and watch you fucking fall to the ground and then laugh at your ass. That's just me though,
Yeah.
and that's why I
Yeah.
don't. See, I've never really been a fan of the whole building concept of it, but I just that's an afterthought to me, which is probably why I lose 80% of the fucking time. But you know,
Yeah. It's a different take, and that's why it is so popular. Because
yeah,
people are like, "Oh shit, it's not just like
Like
PUBG or Call of Duty where I just have to shoot."
yeah,
I heard a really cool thing about Fortnite and why it's so popular lately. I think it was from the Almighty Shroud. Um, give credit to the quote, but he said that battle royales are camping, right? Like that, you move and you camp, you move and camp.
of
Mhm.
That's
course,
how battle royales
of course,
are.
yeah,
And you
Yeah.
100%.
camp and you get cover,
Yeah,
or you move, you get cover, and you stay.
yeah,
Move, cover, stay. Move, cover.
yeah. Well, Fortnite was
Fortnite, like,
they were the worst at that. They had a goddamn bush. as a hiding
Yeah.
mechanism at one point in time.
Yeah, but like that's not the reason why Fortnite's so great, and why people love it in Battle Royale. Like in PUBG, like if I'm moving, I have to move across this map to that tree. Like I see a tree, I go to that tree.
Yep. Yep.
I see a rock, I go to that rock.
Yep. Well,
But Fortnite, you can go anywhere and build that rock. You can build that tree.
Yep. You can build your own cover.
yep.
So you're always changing. The situation's always changing. You're always reacting,
Yep.
and that's why it's so fucking popular. That's why it was so fun. I think a lot of people kind of lost the luster because they either drop out of the skill gap or they win a bunch and they're kind of like, well, I got my experience out of it.
Well, you still see like top tier streamers like Ninja. He still has bots in his game just because he's at a higher skill level that they can't fill 100 players to his level.
Yeah.
So do they actually?
And it's like,
Do they actually make the bots at your like specific level? So is there
No.
some crazy fucking bots that are doing some nasty shit? Like is that actually something that's actually
no,
happening?
they're bots. They're
All the
just
bots are
very
bots.
bad.
See,
Like
I mean,
they stare one way and try to build and shoot
Well,
the ground every
this-
once in a while.
yeah, the stupid thing with the bots is honestly, if you have a bot, if you have a bot near you, all you have to do is build, and they go after. They try to take down what you build before shooting you. That's the sad part.
You have to take it all with a grain of salt, I think, though, because like look at the old COD bots. The old
Yep.
COD bots were stupid. Like
Well,
they'd
yeah,
walk
you could-
around
Well, I mean,
and
at least if,
you'd come within their line of sight and they just like turn and shoot. They wouldn't move well, but like if you play against bots in COD in this one, they're really fleshed out. They'll move, they'll lay down, they'll interact with the world, I guess.
So
in a better way.
are you talking about the bots that were in like the training mode, the practice mode, or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah.
Because I know I remember you could put them on very hard or whatever, and they would shoot you through walls. They would fuck you up.
Yeah. They just because they
Aimbot
had
the shit
they had
out.
wall hacks.
Yeah.
So that's how they were. But yeah, they're more fleshed out now. I say give them time. Fortnite's the best developer in the world right now. Well, I don't know about best, but they pull the most weight.
Yeah, I don't know. I will say their skins that they're putting out right now, they swindled me twice. So
Like
I
what?
Caved, you little bitch.
I said I wasn't going to, and I did. I had to. I had no choice. They had it, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I have to have this." They got me with a fucking taco guy. I had to get it. I had to get the taco guy,
Yep.
and I got the one of the Day of the Dead skins. I got the female version. I haven't got the guy skin yet. The mariachi
Yeah.
guy. And now there's
I mean,
go ahead.
Yeah,
They're cool.
they didn't really fuck you up.
they make cool shit, dude.
Yeah, I mean, if
I
they
don't know.
if they keep making it, and if it's stuff that I want, and I didn't pay anything for it up front, I have no problem doing it. But if I paid $60 and I see a taco guy skin, I'm probably I can live without it. That's just how I process it.
Yeah, I can agree with that. That's why I'm worried for this game, because like they have or I'm worried for COD.
Yep.
They have the whole like the. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking so hard right now. I can't even remember what it is. I'm playing the game and I can't remember what it is.
Typical
bought
Wade.
it.
Typical Wade.
They're like they're like special missions after.
Yep.
you
The
complete
special ops or
campaign.
spec ops or some shit.
Yeah, Spec Ops. So they have the Spec Ops, and they are on this massive map, like easily Battle Royale size.
Yep.
Um,
PUBG or
And-
or Fortnite size.
Um, I'd say Fortnite size.
Okay, it's not bad.
PUBG is just massive. Um, but they have all the stuff in the game for an incredible battle royale, right? Like people like Blackout, but it was just kind of cheesy and dumb. So people walked away from it. A lot of people still play it, but I wasn't a huge fan after a while.
Hmm. See, for the longest time,
Um,
I preferred
like this
PUBG
game,
over Fortnite for the longest time.
yeah, so did I. Just because PUBG was, you could grasp it, right?
Yeah,
It was you
it
pick up
just
a gun and you go.
yeah, I didn't have to worry about doing 15 other fucking things to take a guy out. You know, I didn't have to take shield. I
Yep.
didn't have to fucking lay 6 different
The
mats down.
trajectory.
Yeah, it's, you know, I don't know. I guess you know, I don't want to say you know, you can't say take the easy route because you're doing less in one game, but I kind of feel like you're doing more for said game that you play. So I guess it's all personal preference.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just how I felt about it. I don't know. I play both, but as of right now, I'm back towards the middle. I don't favor one over the other.
I don't play either, so I have no input on the subject. But I get stale at battle royales because it's just you drop potentially on a gun. Like even Apex, like I enjoyed again, but at the same time, like last like 4 games I played yesterday, landed, opened 3 or 4 boxes, and all I got was like helmets, backpacks, and attachments. Like not even nades, not even a gun, like not even like a P2020 Mozambique, like nothing. And I was like, fuck, this sucks. And then I just get some try hard like 360 no scopes me with the longbow, and I'm like sick.
Yeah, yeah, I will agree with you on that. On Apex, I played Apex and then quit playing it, and I've uninstalled it from my Xbox, and I have not downloaded it since. I still do not have
Here's a
it
real question:
till this day.
do you think skill-based matchmaking in Apex would make it for a better experience?
I don't know. Are they gonna
Debatable.
have bots in there again? Is there gonna be more bullshit bots?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
I think if Fortnite didn't put in bots, but still put in a decent skill-based matchmaking system, a lot of people would be more happy.
well, you know what bothers me
Hundred
is
percent.
you know what bothers me is you know so it's either 100. You know, okay, what is Fortnite's max for people in a game? Is it 100? So
100.
there's
100.
games that I'm in that are not 100, and it won't even say it's 100. Like you know how you're sitting in the waiting lobby and it'll say 95, 96, how many ever people. If there's 97 people in the game from when you're sitting in the loading spot waiting for the game to start, wouldn't you
Yeah.
think if they were gonna have bots, they would just cap it at 100 all the time, so it's at a crisp 100? I feel like it's a little nitpicky, but I feel like if you're gonna put bots in there, you might as well do it like that. Why cut corners if you're already gonna cut corners? Because me personally, I feel like there's only I would say maybe there's at least 3/4, 75 or close to 60 non-AI players actually playing in a game, or at least that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I've heard, it's like about 30 bots per game.
Yeah, and the only reason why I feel that way is because when I played Fortnite originally, like I was not good. I would get top tens majority of the time, but I would never. I think I won a couple times, and I would maybe at most get like 5 or 4 kills. I can get 8 to 9 kills minimum every time because half of them are bots.
Yep.
Yeah, it,
Are you talking about solo
like
wins, by the way? Not to interrupt.
Solo, team,
Uh,
whatever.
yeah. Like majority when I played Fortnite, all my wins were like at least like 3 of us playing. I think truthfully, I had one solo win actually in this. When did the Galaxy skin come out, Wade? How long was that? Like, what season was that?
Well, that was last year when the Galaxy phone came out, so
And a couple months after that, so I got it because my mom got a new phone, and I used that skin, and I got my first win
Yeah.
ever, like
Yeah. Come on, phone
through
guy.
About a year and a
multiple
half.
seasons.
Come on, phone guy. You should
Because
know
I'm just
this.
trash, dude.
At a whim. You should
Yeah,
know this at a
so
whim. Otherwise, you're getting fired tomorrow.
But yeah, no, it was seasons ago. It was
Yeah.
it was a long time ago in Fortnite's
Yep.
lifespan right now,
Yep.
and that's why I didn't play it. Like I couldn't adapt to all like okay, I have to build a floor, ramp, wall, floor, ramp, wall, and then
Yep.
the 90s became the thing to do, and I couldn't keep up with it. And I said,
Yeah.
screw it, I'm gonna go to a game where I can
It seemed like
do other things.
it seemed like a lot of unnecessary button pressing when you want to kill the guy in front of you. You should be able to hit, shoot, shoot, shoot.
I was the
dead.
ground warrior for sure.
Not
Yeah,
not
Yeah.
I want him dead. I don't want to build the Eiffel Tower, then
and then pray to God
chip
that no
damage
one on the
him.
bottom is shooting your shit or has a grenade, or when they put the stupid stereo systems in there that would just destroy everything within like a
Oh my god,
20-foot
that was,
radius.
But yeah, that was a fun time.
Yeah, they
Time,
made
know.
some interesting
That was a good
decisions.
tangent we just went on about skill-based matchmaking into Fortnite. Really enjoyed it, guys.
Yeah, that's what we do on a daily basis. All right, so let's get into another topic now. So this goes into how do you guys feel about being told one thing about a game and then getting a product that's, I don't want to say nothing like what was said you were going to get, but is far less than full. So, for example,
Oh, you mean getting No Man's Guide?
yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much. Yeah, is that
That's the meme.
is
That's
that
the
is that
meme right
is that an
there.
actual phrase now? Is that an actual phrase?
I've heard it from a lot of people. They're like, "Oh, they just No Man's Guide me,"
Okay.
and I'm like, "What the hell did you just say?" They're like, "They promised me something, and I got something completely different." I'm like, "Oh, it makes sense because
Perfect. I like it. Okay, so that's perfect.
that
then.
game
That's perfect.
when it was a thing."
I like it. That's perfect. So, Fallout 76, No Man's Guide, people, big time.
Oh, dude,
Dude.
for
They
sure.
No Man's Guide.
They went
everybody.
past it, dude.
It's
They
insane.
went past it. They like offered them bags and shit, and they got little
They got
crap
they got trash
bags.
bags. They got hefty trash bags. Is what they got.
Literally, they're like, "Oh, it's high quality travel bag." Yeah, right. That's like the
Dude.
backpack my dad got from the Jeep dealership. That's like $2.
Oh man. And,
That's just
okay.
some strings and a shitty bag.
Have you guys played that game yet?
What, 76?
No.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So
I was told not to. I read the reviews. I watched gameplay, and I was like, "Nope, I'm good. I'm not touching it."
okay. So I played it, and the only reason why I played it is because my local library is actually cool enough, and they let people rent out games for free for a week. So I was like,
Damn,
fresh.
that's fire.
I'm gonna go to the
That's pretty
library.
cool.
I'm gonna check this out. So I rented it, put it in, downloaded the fucking 80 gigs, and waited there like a dumbass for this game. Throw it in, and okay, I'm playing it. It's all right. And then I'm like, okay, I'm already getting to have bullshit because I laid down. You get to lay down your camp, and once you lay down your camp, I couldn't pick it up. I could not pick it up. So it was
Like
it was
you were stuck there.
my camp was stuck where it was. And I was like, okay, this is bullshit. Why can't I move my shit? I put it down on accident. I'm trying to figure out the fucking buttons because the buttons were not the same as previous Fortnite games. And from playing it, you could just tell it was different. There was a lot of stuff that was not there that was cut out. Which the biggest things were the non-playable AI characters. which was huge. And then they did a bunch of other bullshit, and they had their own battle royale, which I did not play, and I probably won't play, even though me personally, I think it looks pretty cool. Have you guys actually seen footage or seen any videos on that?
I watched their press conference about it. It looks different from the take of a battle royale. So, but I don't know. 76 just I'm not spending money on it unless they gave me the battle royale for free. Like to players to just play, I would definitely give it a try. But not paying $20 for that game. I would rather buy something else.
Did you know that Best Buy has it on sale right now for $20?
Look,
Jeez Louise.
They do.
I'd rather buy
20 bones.
Fortnite skins. I don't even play Fortnite, so that's telling you how much I actually.
How dead that game, dude.
Well, just think of it from this point of view. So, like, do you think if they made Skyrim multiplayer like that, like Elder Scrolls did fine, but like Skyrim, like, what if they ruined Skyrim by like making it like, oh, you can have a base with your friends, and then they completely do the same thing? Because everyone wants that. They're like, I just want Skyrim 4 players. Like, I don't want this crazy Elder Scrolls Online building giant community shit, because that's just way too complex.
Yeah, I
just feel like if
I just have to say this first. I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but I liked playing Elder Scrolls, but I wouldn't sit down and spend time playing it.
Which one, Elder Scrolls Online or Skyrim?
Any of them.
Really, dude?
Yeah,
I think the solo player ones were very well done.
I never got into
for each generation. I don't know. I'm a big like medieval sword, shield, bow and arrow assassination type person.
So I even went I even went the extra mile, and I played it VR and non-VR.
Oh, dude, I will not play VR. I just don't think games right now in the VR aspect are worth it.
Yeah, they're
just gonna ruin the experience.
There's only one game right now that I played that I actually enjoyed in VR, and that was Resident Evil 7.
I played Beat Saber, and it's the only game I think that's worth it.
Beat Saber? I've never heard of that.
It's basically Guitar Hero.
You can't tell me you
and
haven't heard of Beat Saber.
I have not heard of it. No.
It's like Guitar Hero and Fruit Ninja had a baby. It's actually like high key, like adult party game.
I'm being 100% honest.
You have some beers and you throw a VR headset on. Dude, okay. After this,
I
are gonna go online right now, and you're gonna watch like just some like 30-second clip, and you're gonna be like, "This is fire.
Oh,
this is fire."
Am I gonna have to pay for this game, or is it free? Is it a free to play game?
It's like a $20 game, I think.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
If you like rhythm gaming,
I've bought in stupider shit before. So I mean, I've bought fucking State of Decay 2. So I've bought some dumb shit before. So it's totally fine.
Oh my god, dude, I'm sorry for your loss.
Dude, they swindled me, man. They were like, yeah, it's gonna be like the first game but better, and you can play with your friends. And I'm like, fucking sold.
Dude.
Take my money. You want my social security number? Take it. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, man.
God damn.
I got no man's guide.
Damn it.
I got no man's guide.
You did get no man's guide.
As you guys like to say. It's like,
you
damn
got no
it,
man's
man.
guide, dude.
And they've had a couple DLCs, but I haven't even got into it. They broke me. They broke me.
Gotcha.
Just a bunch of
All right, back
bitches.
to Fallout. Did you guys
Yeah, back to Fallout.
Yeah, my bad.
Hear what their little subscription service that they just put out?
Yeah, the fucking Fallout First. On your topic on that, did you hear that somebody bought Fallout First domain and Bethesda didn't, so now they got their balls in a vice grip? Did you guys see that?
I did not see that.
No.
So yeah, if you type, I think he's from England or something like that. I can't remember 100%, but some dude overseas bought the domain, and he basically put so Fallout First has on the Bethesda website has like the description of what the
Yep.
subscription is and everything like that. So the guy basically copied that, but like put in his own ad libs and was like saying this is shit, this is trash, you know, shit like that. It's pretty funny. Let me see if I can pull it up really
Damn.
quickly.
What a shitty company to try to like sell subscription base but not get the domain right away before they announce it.
Well,
Like,
that and it's just a shitty fucking game, or shitty
That-
DLC. Well, and it's a shitty game too, but still.
Yeah. It's $100 a year. Just that in and of itself is insane to me.
Yeah, $100 a year for a bag full of shit. Okay, yes, literally. Okay, so I just pulled it up. All I have to do is type in falloutfirst.com, and that's first spelled out, not one ST, so first.com. And literally, it's funny. It says private worlds, scrap boxes, and more coming, and it's actually the word CUMMING to Fallout 76 with Fallout Fuck You First.
dude, what a guy.
It's hilarious.
What a guy.
It's fucking hilarious. Like, and he goes off on a banter. So like, he has like private worlds, 1,650 microtransaction points to pad my bottom line. This guy's a fucking animal. It's hilarious.
That's some good shit, dude.
It's super funny. Yeah.
What
He basically.
What a pin.
Yeah.
Bro.
He's got their balls in a vice grip, and there's pretty much nothing they can do. Yeah, absolutely
Nope.
nothing.
They can offer him millions of dollars, but he's just loving life right now, making fun of this company that's going downhill
It's
ever
hilarious.
so slowly with this Fallout 76 title.
From-
they just need to cut ties with it right now.
Yeah.
And just focus on something else and rebuild their franchise.
From what I saw online from the article that it was
I don't
in,
think anybody else trusted Bethesda game again.
fuck no. See,
I think their time's done.
See, and that's why I'm happy I was only invested in one game, which was Fallout. I thought Doom was okay. I'm not really a Skyrim guy or Elder Scrolls guy. I was just big into Fallout, and they kind of fucked it for me. So I'm good. I'm not gonna have to deal with those other games. But for you guys, especially you, Billy, I feel very bad. I feel very bad.
Yep.
Very bad. Cause
Dude, as soon as they mess with the next like solo Elder Scrolls game, if that game is anything like shit compared to like OG Skyrim, like when it first released and like everyone was playing it, I'll be done with Bethesda for sure. Like I like Doom, played it a little bit, but I'm like, meh. It's just another game where you can like sit down and just shoot the shit out of everything that comes from hell. So
I feel like it's gonna be like pulling teeth for you, dude, because that's your shit.
It is. That's it's my shit, but it's more of our buddy Nick's shit. Like he has way more hours than me. Like
Yeah.
I've had my fair share of hundreds of hours into it. Like I've done many playthroughs, but he still to this day will like hop on Skyrim and
Yeah.
play for like 10 to 15 hours, like almost a week or more. Like if you mention it, you'll be like, "I playing Skyrim right now." I'm like, "Holy fuck."
That's some dedication.
It's a lot.
Dude,
of
he just enjoyed it. And
dedication.
now that when he built his PC, he can like get better mods than on the PS4. He loves it, dude.
Yeah,
Fucking loves it.
He might need an award for that shit.
He definitely will. We should just make him an award that's like the Skyrim Dragon for sure.
Man, put that shit on a trophy.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, pretty much he said him and other gamers are using the website to basically go on strike, and they're basically trying to get Bethesda to stop fucking around, which probably won't happen because
No, it's Bethesda, dude.
yeah
It's a major gaming company. They care, but also they could give a shit less of what people say because
Yeah,
people bash games all the time. Like your game could be flawless, and someone will be like, "The movement's just not fast enough, and then you'd be like, what? And then then the whole world's like, wait, it isn't fast enough, and then everyone just starts tearing apart people, and you're like, yes, and you're like, my game was perfect, and now it's not, and now it's $10 at your local GameStop,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're not making any money. So
It's dumb. Yeah. I won't trust them again. So that's their own fault. But whatever. If they could have gotten the biggest middle finger on the planet, they got it. And
they got it.
I never thought that a game developer would just continue to dig themselves deeper in the hole. Like I've never seen. Okay, I can't say I've never seen. EA did it, but I feel like they're digging themselves way deeper.
That's another topic.
Yeah, I feel like they're digging themselves way deeper than EA has gone, and EA's done some shit too.
All right, yeah, shit.
I can agree with that, but EA took time to fix their games.
Like
Have you
actually
guys-
fix their games.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's take Battlefront, for example. Battlefront was a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
it
was
was
trash.
It was
Yeah.
it was literally like the way it said, dumpster fire. Like you could walk by it, fucking shit everywhere.
Yeah. I didn't even buy it. I didn't even play the damn game.
I
they're
did
still-
for me by it.
Okay, wait, I take it back.
They're
Updated
still
it.
putting out updates for it.
I take it back. I think at that time.
And they're
Wait, are you
still
talking about 2
fixing
or
stuff.
1?
2.
Too.
Okay, 2 I did not play.
I mean,
1
1
I
is
did
just a
play
lost
for a
cause.
little bit.
1 they tried to bring it back, but that was a lost cause. But then they're like 2 is gonna be the pinnacle Star Wars game for a little bit,
Yeah.
or multiplayer Star Wars game, I should say.
Yeah, but no, I feel like they're digging themselves way deeper than EA did with that whole thing, but they did it to themselves.
No. Like what it said, EA actually fixes their games
Yeah.
and listens to us. Fucking Bethesda's like, yeah, we're fixing our games. Yeah,
Fucking
no.
beat it, nerd.
You're digging your fucking grave faster and faster every day.
Beat it, nerd. It's pretty much what I got from them.
Yeah.
I don't get how Bethesda can just like give the middle finger to everyone, right? And not like see a like they don't are they seeing repercussions monetarily, like with their stocks and all that, with their investors?
No, of course not, because excuse my Portuguese, these dumb fuckhead, stupid fan bitch boys keep buying their shit. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
people have to buy the shit to call them out on their shit, but when they do that, they're giving them money and making them, want to do it more, because, I'm pretty sure they're sitting in their meeting like, all right, guys, we just need one dumb fuck to buy this to make it justifiable. One person just needs to buy it, and then we can go to the board and be like, hey, people are buying it. Even though one person bought it, people are buying it. We got to keep doing this. And what are they going to do? They're going to keep doing it because people are buying it. It's stupid. It just takes one person to fuck it up. That's kind of how, I'm going to go off on a tangent here. It's kind of how GTA 5.
I don't want to get started on them. They took my money. Fuck them.
Dude,
I will not buy another
dude,
rocket.
GTA 5, dude. When it first came out, the online version or the online portion of it came out, you could make money quick. You can make it so fast. You could do like 2 heists and have almost $2 million, depending on which ones you did at which time. If you were to play that game now, it's so hit hard with
You
the
might get
with
50K.
yeah, if you're lucky, because people have been buying shark cards so much, they drastically dropped the earnings of money in any game mode on there. So it's like, it's the little things that people don't understand that they're doing is literally fucking themselves over. So to make 3 million in the first time, you could probably do maybe 5 or 6 missions or 5 or 6 heists. Now you have to do like 10 to 15 if you're lucky.
That's ridiculous.
It's dumb. So it's dumb stuff like that too. So it's gonna keep happening. They're gonna keep digging themselves in holes, and they're gonna keep doing it because people are gonna keep buying it. and
Yep.
they're just gonna
On
do it to complain. It's unfortunate.
on that note, you see all this stuff about like let's like boycott COD or like, but in reality, will like COD ever be boycotted? Will boycotting these games, even if it does happen, which like only the hardcore player base is really down to boycott games, right?
Yep.
I don't think it'll happen not unless the pro teams boycott it.
Yeah. So
Mm.
Because that's the difference between every other game and Call of Duty. Call of Duty has a big esports, and they're just like rebranded all their esport teams.
yeah, I was
Like
I mean,
Minnesota has a team, LA now has a
Yep.
team. It's
Yeah, the Minnesota team is
they're
even
sponsored by
FaZe.
the fucking Vikings.
yeah
Wait,
they're
really?
making
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah,
they're
dude.
making fucking moves
I went
in that
to
category.
Damn.
I went to training camp this year and saw they were having tryouts and shit, and I was like, you can't see me, but I held up my middle finger. You know, it's like, fuck you guys. So,
Yeah. I mean, FaZe dropped out this year.
100
It's
Thieves
a
dropped out
weird
this
dynamic.
year. FaZe is in it.
it's
Oh,
it,
phases.
it's
Okay.
dumb.
Yeah, FaZe is a team. 100 Thieves dropped out just because of nature and financial issues, and just wasn't the time, I guess, something like that. He went off on Twitter, and it's sad because 100 Thieves is like coming up as a good like squad, but now they're just a bunch of content streamers and fun times.
Yeah.
I know
So
COD will never, I don't think, boycotted for sure.
I don't think any game will get boycotted unless their revenue gets fucked with. If you don't mess with their revenue stream, if they're gonna keep constantly having revenue because people are bashing the game, because people are buying stupid shit, they're not gonna care. They're gonna keep doing it. So we have to like cut off that revenue stream. We have to go in with a pair of scissors, cut that shit, and be like, hey, knock it off. Otherwise, you ain't getting this back. You know, it doesn't matter how it doesn't matter how many people don't buy the season pass or they don't buy the game if they're still getting money from elsewhere. All of
Yeah,
what
if you
we're
mention their title on Twitter,
yeah,
revenue.
all of what
Right
we're
there.
doing, all of what we are doing is for nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only
Yeah.
tough
And
part
then you have
about
day
it.
one releases of casual players. Like, if the casual community buys the game, then it's worth it. Like, no matter what they do, it's worth it.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what sucks.
All right. I think that's enough talking about these bullshit games and how we feel about them.
Yeah, let's
Let's
get on something else.
let's take a little step to the side here. So, going off of your question that you asked before, how do I feel about competitive matchmaking? I got a question for you guys here. So, if you were, in your honest opinion, if you yourself were the head of Bethesda, if you were the head of Activision, yada yada yada, you know where I'm going with this. What would be your main focal point in a game? So would it be story mode? Would it be multiplayer? Would it be DLC? Would it be etc.? What would your honest opinion be? Like, what would you want to flood the market with? Let
Probably would make the most money is multiplayer. Like, if you can constantly like look at Fortnite, you can constantly have a good multiplayer. You're fine. You're fine. Like, yeah, you can
No?
microtransaction, throw it in there. DLCs are always hit or miss. Like, look at Destiny's lifespan with all their DLCs. Like, in from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2, they've had a good chunk of crappy DLCs, middle ground, and then phenomenal DLCs. So those
Mhm.
are always a hit or miss market. But if you can have a strong core multiplayer, your game will be constantly played and constantly bought for years to come. So it's like I feel like that would be more of my focus. Would be like, let's hash out all the bugs, let's hash out all this broken shit that's in our game,
Yep.
and just get it to where it's majority of your favorite things in, let's say, like a Call of Duty, like all your favorite guns like are relatively balanced. Like there's nothing that just like shreds everybody like at any distance. There's just shit like that
Mm-hmm.
would be the more focal point I'll go towards. And then after that, I guess you could say DLC, but I don't know, DLC is so spotty.
So your number one focal
Yep.
point would be multiplayer.
Oh, 100%.
All right, Wade. What about you? Where are you going with your game?
Um, I I honestly have no idea.
You're kind of on the fence on it.
I
You know.
I love a good story mission. I love a good campaign.
But that only gets you
I
so
think,
far.
yeah, I think a game that has an incredible single player is something that will stick in player like the gamer's mind for a long time. Like take the last God of War game.
Oh my
Yeah.
People are
gosh,
still talking
phenomenal.
about that game.
Yeah.
Like it's heaven on earth, and it is. It's a incredible game. But they aren't making any more money.
Nope, they basically they stopped because there's no DLC for it.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of hard because
There's nothing.
you can't really make DLC for that unless you like send him on another adventure or have him go take
Yeah,
down
you
another
could,
god.
but no one, yeah, no one really wants that. People want to continue the story, so you can't like throw like, oh, in the meantime, he's gonna kill this god, this god, this god.
Yeah.
It's like no. Like look at Horizon Zero Dawn. Phenomenal story,
Yeah.
phenomenal gameplay. Added one DLC that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't anything like I needed to play that to have a good experience with the game.
No.
So like single story like Wade says, I enjoy some dope ass campaigns, some
Yeah.
dope ass storytelling. But that only gets you so far. It's like a one and done. It's like okay, I beat the main story. I got memories in my head, and I'm done with this game. Like I'll keep it as like a nostalgia trophy, but after that, like you don't buy the game makes no money.
Yeah.
Like God of War, since its release, and I sold a lot of copies, and then in the past, like how long has it been? A year now, almost now since
Yeah.
that game. Year over a year.
Hmm.
I think I maybe sold one or two copies just because it's a brand new PlayStation user, and they're like, "Oh, what game do you recommend for a new user?" And I'm like, "Okay, God of War is like a must-have for a PlayStation owner."
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
So that's basically it. Like,
The nice thing about that
you
now, you say nice thing about that now, if you get the PlayStation Now, I think is what they call it, or some shit like that, you can get it for free now. Well, not for free. If you pay the
Nice.
subscription, you get to play that, which is pretty cool. I thought
yeah,
about doing
yeah.
it, but fuck do I know?
I feel like game companies should do more subscription-based things like that. Like here, like how Xbox has Game Pass.
Yeah.
PlayStation, their Now app should have more current titles instead of like your older titles.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah.
I have one problem with
They
that.
can't have everything.
The only problem I have
Oh,
with
obviously,
that.
you can't have everything.
The only problem I have with that is these jackasses that think they can. Well, when I mean these jackasses, let me be specific. Google think they can just jump in a market and just throw some shit out there and call it good is nonsense. So I can tell you right now,
True.
Google Stadia or whatever the fuck they call it is
Oh, yeah.
cancerous. That's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be insane. Like I can guarantee you right now, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out of the gate, and just be just atrocious. Like I personally,
When does that launch?
uh,
Like, is it
I
a
thought it
thing right
launched
now?
this year.
I don't even know if it's out. I don't know. I have zero interest.
Because I keep
in it.
seeing like Destiny tweet about like, oh, a Stadia logins will now work in the next patch, and I'm like, is it out? Question mark. Because I haven't seen any like commercials for it or anything besides Destiny just saying, hey, we now support a Stadia, and I'm like,
Yeah,
so I'm
I
guessing
don't-
it's not fully out.
They're
Um,
hyping it up like it's gonna be some shit, but I mean we've
It's
seen
n- it-
cloud-based
it's-
gaming before, and
Yeah.
It's
it's trash.
Like, yeah, you could have your most powerful asset, Google, behind it, but it's gonna be trash. Like,
November
I'd
19th.
rather November 19th.
November 19th is
So
the
next month.
release date. Yep.
Wow, that's
It's coming up
15
close.
days
Yeah, it's coming up.
or so.
Coming up
I
close.
mean, not 15, but so close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty damn close. It'll probably people will attach to it, and then people are gonna just it's like you said, it's gonna be a dumpster fire, man. Right there. It's
Yeah.
gonna.
I've already have, you know, I don't know if I talked to you about it already, but I already tried a setup kind of similar to that, where I rented. I think they use the term rented. I rented a server for being able to do what Google Stadia is doing. Like these guys said, you can get a server. The server has a terabyte of storage on it. The computer has about, what was it, 400, 500 gig speed, megabits per second. And they were giving everybody a 1070 graphics card with I think it was 16 gigabytes, and I think it was a i7 something. Shit, I can't remember. I know all I remember seeing was the i7, and I downloaded a simple Typhoon game that was not even a gig big, and it struggled to play that on my laptop. So it's like you guys are hyping up all your shit. Your specs are top notch. You know, their specs are literally over $1,000 worth of equipment that you can rent for like $25 a month. And you know,
On Google?
no. I think
Or these guys?
yeah, I think it was called. I think it was no, it was another company I tried. I think it was. Let me try to look it up really quick. I think it was called. I think it was called Shadow something. Shit.
Shit.
Yeah, it was called Shadow. So Shadow has their own type of stuff for that. So I want to see if I can pull their specs up again really quickly. Because the only reason why I wanted to try it was because of a discount that I got for their shit. So yeah, pretty much they say all you have to do is download their app, connect, and then you can enjoy playing your games. Shit, let me see so I just found the specs. Let me see what their specs are. So okay, my bad. So it was a 1080, a GTX 1080. You could get up to 4K on that if you wanted to. 256 gigabyte dedicated storage, a gigabyte of download with 100 megabit upload on Windows 10 Pro.
Okay.
Are these the specs that you needed?
No, this is what comes baseline. This is default what they give you. Supposedly what they give you.
All right.
And I was like, you know what? I'll try for $25. Why not? I'll see what's crapping in. And you know what I did?
Mm-hmm.
I downloaded it, tested it, emailed them. 20 minutes later, talking about you need to give me a refund because your shit don't work. And luckily enough, I got my refund, but it was not worth it. And I know Shadow is not Google, but it's the same concept. You're going to offer these top of the line specs, and you expect people to be able to play that shit on their iPhone 8? Are you serious? Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
You gotta be shitting me.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Call of Duty or Destiny on fucking my iPhone. Fuck that.
Yeah, and they had to pick Assassin's Creed. You know, one of the dumbest fucking games that came out in the past 3 years. Not the newest one. Not the newest one. The previous ones. Trash.
Oh.
I haven't played Odyssey yet.
Yes.
I haven't played Odyssey yet. But the last one that I played where I was like, I'm done with this, I think was Unity. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, you played a terrible one. Unity was one of the worst in the franchise because they didn't know what to do.
That was
so
the
they're
last
like, let's
one that I
throw this
played.
at them. Yeah, they ruined it for you at that point.
I almost bought
Origins and Odyssey is dope.
Yeah, I almost bought Brotherhood because they're like, if you can play with friends, up to 4 people, and I'm like, fuck, I know 4 people. You know what I mean? I know 4 people to play with. And I was like, wait a minute, think about what happened last time. You ain't getting me again.
You almost got No Man's Sky.
I did. Fuck, man.
Get
Fuck, man.
fucking No Man's Sky, dude.
God damn it. Okay, to answer the question for myself, I'm actually going to go in a little bit of different direction than you guys. Me personally, I would probably lead off with DLC to an extent. Now, the only reason why I would go DLC would be because I think having longevity of your game, giving content to your game, would keep people wanting to play it if it's what they're asking for. So, obviously, I understand it's different for each game. So, like, Destiny would have raids for theirs. Fighting games have characters. Shooters have guns and maps and stuff like that. So, and I think you have your Telltale games and your story mode games where some of them have episodes, which is a different. It's a nice refresher of playing a story mode game. Have you guys played any of the Telltale games?
I played the Borderlands one.
Okay, I've pretty much played every single one except for fuck. I just had it in my head. I played every single one. I played all the Walking Deads. I played Minecraft. I've played I played the Wolf one. I can't remember it, but I played the Wolf one.
Yeah.
I've played the Borderlands one. I feel like there's one more that I'm fuck. Oh, I haven't played the Guardians of the Galaxy one yet.
I didn't know there was a Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, there's a Guardians. I have it. I just haven't played it yet. But I believe in if you can provide something that'll make people want to keep playing your game, and if you give them stuff that they want, they'll be willing to pay for it. But if you give them some shit that they don't need and they're not going to want to play it, obviously they're not going to shell out the money. Or if they shell out the money, they're going to be pissed about it. And then there goes your reputation, and then you get No Man's Sky. That's just how it happens. That's my thing. So do either one of you guys got a question? You wanna get out there?
Not
I want
person
something
at the moment.
I want something new.
What do you mean? Like,
About that time,
like,
you know?
not a shooter?
What can we? Not shooter.
No.
Like, but what can we get that we would consider new? Like, I keep preaching my idea to everybody, but everyone's like, that game could never exist.
What are we talking a story-based RPG online Pokemon game? Is that what we're talking about?
I would fucking love that.
Dude,
That would be the extent of my gaming career.
Dude,
I wish that could exist.
Dude, I would quit my job for that.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That would be a dope game. Give us the, like I told last time we talked, Sim, give me, and I told this to Wade probably a long time ago, give me fucking Destiny's movement and shooting, No Man's Sky's exploration, and Borderlands loot system.
Yeah.
It would end all games. Like, it has all 3 aspects that we want in a game. Then you could add some, like, swords and shit in there too, and whatever fucking guns, because it would just be a fun zone. I think.
I just have to ask because I'm an asshole. What would you call it?
Fuck, I don't even know at this point. That's just, I literally list those 3 because that's like the best parts of each of the games that like everyone talks about. Like, oh, Borderlands loot is system is great. No Man's Sky's exploration is great, but their combat system is very wonky. Destiny's RPG is kind of but its gunplay feels really nice.
It's on point.
Hmm.
It depends on what we go with. Like if we have the space exploration, it has to be some space themed game. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
obviously the Outer Worlds title is taken now. That was kind of a thing I was pondering in my head.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I would so enjoy a RPG Pokemon game online with
Yeah.
you know, that shit would be bonkers.
Like with your friends, you
Yeah.
just like
That shit
just
would
like
be insane.
you make a village, and then you all like World of Warcraft. You all like pop in and out of your clan and your village, and you just like, yo, you want to go on an adventure with me today? We're gonna go catch Articuno. And Sid's like, fuck yeah, I'm down. Let's go. And then Wade's like, bro, I'll be on in like 20 minutes. I'll catch up.
Dude, I would buy the collector's edition of that shit if that existed.
I would buy
know?
the fucking loot box one that comes with a giant crate full of crap. So you gotta spend $400-$500.
A bunch of crate of Pokeballs. That should be hilarious.
Dude, that game, my game, would be like, I wouldn't know what to play. Like a fucking actual like working Pokemon game like that. Holy fuck.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, 100% they have some of their sleeve for that. They just want to test the waters with their Switch.
Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed, because I heard that the Pokemon game is going to require online service. So you have to have...
That's
you know,
fine. Their
Really?
online service is $20 a year, so
Yeah, that ain't shit, dude. I have no problem paying $20 a year for it, even though it's pretty much nothing, but still, I have no problem paying $20. I've bought, like I said before, I've bought dumber shit before, so I have no problem. I have no problem with that.
I've bought plenty of dumb shit, dude.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I bought Fortnite
Dumb
skins.
dumb shit's
I
in
think-
my yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever. Don't even phase me.
It won't. It won't exist for a very long time though, which is really sad.
Yeah.
'Cause, like if they make that game, that's the be all end all, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's it.
it'll probably be
Yeah.
when we're dead. You know.
Yeah, we're gonna be sitting up watching our kids, and they're gonna be like, "Dude, this new Pokemon game come out is like the best game," and we're all like, "Fuck, god damn it!"
Yeah, like you know what?
How do you work this new controller thingy?
Yeah, like, you know you were
It's
adopted.
gonna be us.
You were adopted. You know, throw that in my face. You know how much I like Pokemon. That'd be the shit I'd say. But that's just me.
Yeah. Going on a tangent on Pokemon, I feel like this new one that they're testing out here, and like everyone's like really skeptical on if it's gonna be good or not.
Yeah.
I think this is a test Pokemon. It 100% has to be a test Pokemon. There's
Well,
no
yeah,
way.
Did you hear that there's like 100 plus Pokemon that they're not releasing for this game? They're holding on to them for some reason.
Yeah, I did hear something about that. I didn't know
Yeah.
how many. I knew they were like, there's some on money or Pokemon that they are not releasing,
Yeah, there. I heard there
which
was
has
over
my high
100.
hopes.
I heard there was over 100.
Damn.
Is what I heard.
Holy
Like
fuck.
like damn near Pokedex. Your
Well,
own.
Am I
they
the only
have
one?
to. What?
Am I the only
Yeah,
one
they
who
are.
wants real time Pokemon battles?
No,
Battles?
I can't talk.
I mean
Real time Pokemon battles?
that would be fine. I mean, you just have to, you know.
Are you talking about like online, like real time, or like you like constantly like do moves and you both fight at the same time?
Well, they'd have to flesh it out, but like you watch the shows and all, right? And it's all real time. It's all
Yeah.
reactionaries happening.
Oh, it's like
not a
Pikachu
turn-based system.
dodge and yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be special
No,
if you could pull it off.
Yeah, that
I'm
probably.
too into the turn base. It's just nostalgia. It makes
Yeah.
sense. It's
I don't know.
nice. It's a stats game when you get to like the end game. It's basically like Destiny but on crack because like you gotta get your Pokemon to the right stats so it can like shit on other kids, man.
Yeah, and then you got your calcium and your zinc and your, you got all
Yeah.
your shits.
Steroids, yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah, you gotta beef them up until you can't beef them up no more. Then you got
True.
that one person that's gonna bitch, and you're like, hey man, I didn't tell you to bitch. Get your shit together.
I tell you the bitch.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I've been a Pokemon person for fucking ever, so I'll dump some Quan Chi into this, and we'll see how it goes.
Gotcha.
I still plan on going to do tournaments and stuff. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm down. Like I said, I'm gonna be getting the game. I'm probably gonna be streaming the shit out of it. Cause it's
Yeah,
a game
man.
where you can like chill and actually like talk with your chat a lot more because it's turn based. That's
Yo,
what really is nice about it. Because you're playing like Call of Duty, you're playing Mortal Kombat, you're playing Destiny, our three main games that we are kind of well like people know us for.
yo,
You can't really talk to chat because like you're so focused on what's going on.
yo,
Like how Wade was talking to me, like his 2v2s. Like yeah, you have your little moments, but then you can talk to chat, which is super nice. But like
yo.
Destiny, I can run around and do shit like that, but if I'm actually want to like do content like comp grind or like raids, I have to be talking to the team. I have to be focused up, so like I'm not like talking to the 6 or 7 people that are in my chat currently, or whenever I do get more people. It's like
Mm.
Yep.
it sucks.
No, I agree. I think it's hard. I
So the only thing that sucks about being a streamer is like you want to give them content, but like you want to focus and like look good, but you want to like not be an asshole and not talk to them.
yeah yeah you can
Because like no one wants to watch a streamer that's like serious and like constant. Like if they do, they're a fucking liar. Because that's some boring shit to
yeah
watch.
Yeah.
Like example, Nick Merckx. He's hilarious when he's actually talking chat, but when he's playing the game, doesn't talk to anybody. Like he's just straight face, looking at the camera, just going in. And it's
all
like
business,
I don't,
all business.
I don't like that. Like I don't want to interact with people. I want to have fun. That's why I
Yeah,
like Borderlands because Borderlands like integrates like chats with us. You can like drop harder bosses on people and like extra loot and shit. I
yeah.
think more
You think
games should integrate that. I
I,
feel
s-
like that's sick.
I still haven't bought Borderlands yet. Is that a travesty? Should I?
you think
It's fine.
Borderlands survive with a multiplayer mode, or is it just way too random?
Like, what do you mean multiplayer mode?
Like a PvP mode.
No, way too
You
random
just get
and
in and
guns are insane. Like you can look at the builds right now. If you can nuke a
that's true.
boss in under like a second, just think of what you could do in PvP. Like you could just
Yep.
shit on teams with one gun, and like it'd be not fair. That's what the beauty of Borderlands is. It's so out there with what gun combinations they have. It's insane. Like you have like in this new one, you have a gun that shoots burgers. You have a gun that shoots turds. Like no other game is gonna do that. They have guns that scream at you when you pull the trigger down. Like that. Like it's just so different and enjoyable.
Yeah,
It's just right now, Borderlands 3, if you're not like a hardcore dedicated fan, it's kind of meh because after you beat the story one time, you're like, I really don't want to play it through like
a third
3
time.
more times on separate characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Like it's just that type of thing. Like I could sit there and grind bosses and get guns all day long. I just that's just the games I enjoy.
Yep.
Like
Oh man, yeah.
I'm a collector, so it's just like I collect guns. But right now they have a nice Halloween event going on where it's like a new boss, kind of like a DLC. So I'm probably gonna hop into that. Tomorrow before the boys get on to do the new dungeon in Destiny. So
There's too
because
much
that
to play
comes up.
is full. I don't know.
No, yeah, they've overloaded us with like good content, which I'm happy for because we were in a drought that we
Content.
needed. It's all about the content, guys. All about the fucking
100%.
content.
100%. All right, so I think we covered a lot today. I would say.
Oh, for sure. Honestly, we'll come
went
back.
off on a
We'll come
shit
back
ton of
next episode with
tangents.
more.
All right, so
Dude,
let's
we'll call us the Tangent Squad.
we might have to, So let's end.
Rebrand.
Let's end with another question. So
I'm down.
the question I have for you guys now is, if there is one gaming accessory right now on the market, or if you could make it for the market, what would that be? So for me, I would probably want a way to easily repair controllers. So I can repair Joy-Cons on the Nintendo Switch fairly easy. It took me a minute to figure it out, but I have the tools for it and I can do it. But if I were to try to repair my Xbox controller, I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it.
Just send it my way.
I might do
I've
it.
been doing that shit a lot this last week.
I have an LB button that doesn't work, or it's like on the fritz. So I'm gonna take you up on that. Well, thanks for answering my question. Just fucking hire Wade. Fuck, there we go.
Just hire wait for it.
Yeah, fuck, there you go.
For my answer to that, I don't know because like
I was gonna say it doesn't have to be console since you're PC. It can be PC as well.
well console PC are basically the same thing for accessory wise. Like you can have your controllers, you can have your mics, you can have your headsets. Keyboards is basically controller. There's everything that like actual stuff that works. Like I want to buy a product that actually is good. Like everything I've wanted in a console, PlayStation, Xbox, Wii, Switch, PC.
You want your
It's
teraflops
out there for me.
You want your teraflops to work? All that
Yeah,
dumb shit.
my teraflops to work, dude. All that dumb shit.
Wait, you got anything?
Do I have to be realistic?
No,
Or
not at
just,
all.
like-
Not at all.
We'll send it. All right.
Yeah, who knows? If you
I want them
if you
to-
come up with something, we might. That's our shit. We might be able to take that off and ride it off into the sunset, my guy. Let's do it. Let's
I
dance.
want them to get their act together when it comes to VR.
Okay.
It,
Hold on.
that's
On
nothing.
that, the new VR that they're coming out with, the new Oculus, has better hand motions. Like actually, like detects fingers. I'll have to find the video and link it to you boys. But like the
Yeah,
guy was
the
making like
grips.
the middle fingers, and like when he was like doing like you know how like people do like the coin flip with
Yeah.
the coin and like their knuckles are moving.
Yep.
He was able to do that, and it was detecting each and every individual finger. He was doing the like OK sign where he has like the circle and
Yeah.
saying it looks promising,
So
but
I wonder how that'll compare to the PlayStation VR version 2. I wonder how that'll compare to that.
I haven't heard anything about that. So.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're integrating.
there's been patents and other stuff coming out for the PlayStation VR 2 where it's going to be wireless. It's going to be wireless.
I'm not a whole like I'm a fan of that, but I'm not at the same time because
See,
wireless shit you have to charge it. I'm a
Yeah,
lazy person. I don't charge my shit.
I'm okay with that because, well, I mean, it's different for me. I got a little one, so I can't be having cords laying around all over the place because she's gonna come
100%,
and just yank them
And
out.
yank on 'em.
I can't, dude. She's already chewing on the analog sticks on my controller. I can't tell you. I might be having to go through controller after controller. I've been getting to the point where it's like, fuck, maybe I'm better off just buying her own controller to just, and she knows the difference. She has a like a baby toy controller, that plays noises and all that other dumb shit, and then she sees mine and she knows the difference. I've gotten pictures where she's sitting on the couch holding my Xbox controller with the button on, with the light on. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Smart mother trucker.
Yeah, man, it's annoying because I remember my dad growing up, he would just unplug the controller and I'd hold it thinking, my dumb ass was playing, even though I wasn't. You know what I mean? I can't do that now.
Oh, we did that. We did that to my niece all the time.
We can't.
That's so mean.
Like, oh yeah, you're doing real good. You're doing real good. You're
Yeah.
beating the crap out of this person.
You're killing
Yeah.
it. You're killing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. But all right, we'll wrap it up. Thanks for taking the time out of your work schedules, gentlemen. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Thank you very much.